And then there were two. Welcome to NASCAR Inside the Race Bracket Edition. I'm your host, Steve Letarte, and we're here to break down the final, the mano-a-mano battle for $1 million, the tie and tie show. The 32 seed, Ty Dillon, has made it all the way. The Cinderella story has continued, and now he's facing Ty Gibbs out of Joe Gibbs Racing in Indianapolis. To help me break it down, as always, I got my friend Mamba Smith from the TNT Turner Networks and Bleacher Report. Mamba, got a lot of trophies back there. Any of those pay you $1 million?
I got to be honest. I don't think any of them paid really much of anything. they felt good. They paid me good on the inside. They didn't pay no cash to my dad, though.
I mean, $1 million. I think, we've talked about $1 million, but we've glossed over it because there was a lot of ways to get there. Well, now that it's two guys for $1 million, we got to talk about $1 million.
Yeah, no, I mean, Steve, it's a lot of money. I mean, inflation's a real thing, right? We know that. So a little extra change in your pocket, I ain't mad about it. Listen, for a long time, we've only had one outside way to win $1 million, like to gain extra money, right? In an exhibition or anything. It's all-star race. $1 million. Love it. Awesome. Well, people have been talking for a while. Like, when is that going to go up? When are we going to have more? Well, now we have the DAP program, but more importantly, this challenge. And this challenge has brought a lot of attention to people and allowed us, Steve, to talk about storylines that, frankly, a lot get lost throughout the season. So let's go, baby. I love it.
I tell you, I've been seeing a lot of Let's Go Ty Dillons. I like the Let's Go Ty. I'm like, man, that's cheating. Who you like? I'm a Ty. That's what I should have for a T-shirt today. I'm rooting for Ty.
Whichever. You should have a tie-dye shirt is what we should have had today.
I like it. All right, well, look at the numbers. We got to bring in the we'll call it the brains of the operation.
The RI.
I like that.
You like that? There he is. My man Russell from Racing Insights is here. Where do we want to start? Do we want to talk about how they got here? I mean, everybody knows about Ty Dillon. The 32 seed goes to Atlanta, knocks off Denny Hamlin, the creator of the in-season challenge in his mind.
Who picked that real quick? Who said that was going to happen?
I know.
You guys remember?
You had it. I won't lie, though. Every time he got on his radio and was complaining about Ty Dillon holding him up on newer tires at Dover, I'm like, it's your fault. Man, if we had no in-season challenge, you'd have waved your ass by. You're burning your tires up because my man's running for $1 million.
You should have beat him the first time. It would have been a problem.
Oh, I know. All right, here's how it happened. At Atlanta, Ty Dillon knocks off Hamlin. Then we go to the streets.
The one seed, remember.
The 1 seed. 32 eliminated a 1. Then the 32 eliminated the 17. That was on the streets, right, of Chicago. Don't let me lie about the order here. Then we went and we had the move heard round all of Northern California, where Dillon moves Bowman through turn 11 to eliminate him. And then he goes and takes John Hunter Nemechek in what was a pretty heated duel back and forth. And then finally Ty got the free pass near the end. So it was a pretty big advantage, but good job. 32 seed Ty Dillon through. Other side, Gibbs. Take it, Mamba.
All right, so hang on, I'm at loss. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we started with Gibbs and Haley. So he got the better of him at Atlanta, and then we moved on
to big matchup.
Yeah, the big matchup. So this one, you guys had Gibbs. I think, Steve, you had Gibbs even winning the race. I had Allmendinger out dueling him, and he about did until the very end, right, Russ? Then something happened with his car, I think.
Yeah, it was a very close matchup, that one.
It was top 10 matchup all day on the streets.
Yeah, that might have been, after you look at the whole thing, the second best matchup throughout the whole bracket as far as on-track performance. Then Gibbs and Smith. This one at Sonoma, didn't think much of it until the end when Zane Smith actually had him until he got kind of booted out of the way. I think he ran off the racetrack a little bit. Ty edged him out, and then Reddick. It was Toyota versus Toyota. It was the Monster Energy round last week for Dover for these two guys, and Gibbs, they were around each other all day, but Gibbs was just kind of better when it mattered most. So that was how they got here. And now we got 32 versus 6. I mean, unreal.
Well, I love it. We see some footage right here of Dover. It's been fun to watch all the brackets. This right here was the settlement.
This restart made it happen.
For the 19, though. Gosh.
Pieces.
Well, we're coming to that point, though, where I love, the guy I love on Instagram that talks about Ginn. Let's go to the Ginn when he's talking about his golf scores. Well, I'm like, let's go to the numbers, Russ. Let's go to the numbers, the tail of the tape. I want to see how you're going to paint this one because this should be Ty Gibbs all day, every day. Let's see what our friends at DraftKings as well think about. He's got to be the favorite in the books. So this bracket's brought to you by DraftKings. Let's see what the odds are, and let's get the heads up tail of the tape. Ooh, minus 250. All right, let's real quick. If you're just joining us, I saw on social media, where do I bet on this? I'm like, well, if you want inside the race, you'd have known. You can bet on this at DraftKings. If you love Ty Gibbs, then you have to bet $2.50 to profit $1. If you love Ty Dillon, then you have to bet $1 to make $1.80 in profit. So it's a very lopsided number from the odds, but I just want to go on record to say it's been this way for every Ty Dillon matchup, and yet he's continuing to ride the hot hand.
Everyone, he's been the underdog.
I also, though, like, you would think he'd be more of the underdog by the odds. I would think.
So but this is funny. I was waiting to see how the because here's the deal. So for someone who does wager a lot in other sports, I can't in NASCAR. I will say that I wager a lot in golf, and they wouldn't put this big a discrepancy together. They just wouldn't. They wouldn't even allow it in the sports book. They leave people that are very close to a coin flip. But this bracket has forced DraftKings to really set odds. I didn't know how they were going to look. I mean, this is a tough place to be because, you know, you could look at it two ways. You could be like, well, Ty Gibbs has it locked up. So even though I got to bet $2.50, that's like a free dollar. Or you could be like, man, all Ty Dillon has to do is beat one guy. Ty Gibbs could have a flat tire, loose wheel, break a motor. I mean, Denny Hamlin couldn't make one lap of practice to Chicago in a Toyota. Maybe that happens to Ty Gibbs at Indianapolis, and then your dollar turns into $1.80 in profit for Ty Dillon. So I could take both odds. I think this one should get a lot of action.
I agree. I mean, look, man, if you've been watching this at all, even if you haven't really, right? You've just been watching the racing over the last 4 weeks. Why would you not do it? Why would you not do it? Like, parlay it. I don't know what you got to do, but I put it on time.
Parlay it. My man's hung out with me just enough. You stack it with another big favorite. I like what you're saying. All right, Russ, let's see it. I know you have graphics prepped. You got numbers prepped. This is your moment in time.
Yeah, once again, green is good, and we just see Ty Gibbs with all green.
Okay, man, hold on a sec. What you got new stats on here? You have to walk through more than just the colors. You're gonna break down some new stuff.
So this is them head to head, but this is 2025 season numbers. And you look down there, and Ty Gibbs is better than him in everything. Like 90 more laps led than him, 5 more top 10s than him, 4 more top 5s than him. Like you look through it. This is runaway favorite for Ty Gibbs.
I feel like there's a butt coming. I feel like there's something coming.
There's one butt towards the end. We'll get to it.
All right. This is not unexpected. This is exactly what I would have expected, to be quite honest. Look, this isn't even a tie and tie conversation. Matt Collig, I think Chris Rice would tell you straight up that no one's going to put that 10 car in front of Joe Gibbs Toyota. On they're not sitting on these two jockeys aren't sitting on the same horse, right? So this is a tougher comment. And I will say for Ty Dillon though, that can be a sneaky advantage at Indy, right? Like their whole year is kind of around this bracket, where Ty Gibbs is still trying to win that first career race. They're thinking about the playoffs. They have a lot more going on. There may be an opportunity towards the end of this race. I want to see how the 54 calls the race. Are they calling the race to beat the 10 for $1 million? I am. I don't know what kind of cut. I saw some social media about where the money gets paid. I don't know about all that. If I'm Ty Gibbs, I'm making sure my pit crew knows, my crew chief knows, my spotter knows that there's enough to go around here. Let's go ahead and call this race to win $1 million.
I'm gonna tell you what. If they don't, they really might lose it, because the 10 is all in, all chips on the table. When I interviewed Ty, or I didn't get to interview him this week, but I ran into him this week after the race. That whole group was ecstatic. I mean, this is Stephen Russ. This is literally the championship for this group, right? And honestly, I think they've proven why we needed this and why this thing works so well, because the first time ever we've had the 32 seed go run the table to get all the way to the finals. And there's no reason anyone should pick Ty Dillon over Ty Gibbs. But I would pick Tyrone. Run it on Tyrone. Run the 10, because he's done it this far. And if you don't just do it, you might as well just run with him. Run with him.
Oh, I'd be calling Allmendinger if I was Ty Dillon. Be like, hey, man, you like golf? You want a golf trip? I win this thing. I'll send you on a golf trip. Work with me, man. Like, help me out here.
Here's their head-to-head for their career right here. Same thing.
All right, these
Same
are the
exact-
career.
Yep.
So 0 wins. So they're equal there.
They are equal there. Yes.
Ty's got more
And the
start.
laps led,
Tyrone's got more
average running
start.
position. I'm going to tell you though. Let me just throw this out here. Their average finish is closer than I would have thought.
Yeah.
4 positions.
And you got to remember, because this is total career, right? So a lot of that time, Tyrone was in the 13 for.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he was in a car that was really worse off than where he's at right now. Like, this is some of the best equipment he's driven for a year. So, like, it does matter.
Oh, yeah, because listen, right here, Racing Insights, this isn't Russ. Russ won't give you these great stats like this. This is the guys that work for Russ. Ty Dillon has finished top 20 in the last 4 races, his longest streak. See?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see I should have did before the show, what the average finish of the winner is going to be.
Oh,
You
in
know
the
what I mean?
bracket?
Yeah, in the
that'll be an
bracket.
interesting one.
Because that's interesting. Because that means you just showed up when you needed to show up most. And I, as a sports fan, showing up when you need to show up, when the money's on the line, that's what it's all about, right?
We talk about practice? We talk about the game.
Talking about the game, baby.
All right, let's have it. Let's have it. Oh, here it is. This is the one I've been waiting for right here. Because there's a little green going the other way. Oh, no, this still isn't the one. You got one little nugget of goodness.
I'm waiting to the end for that one. You're waiting for the end for that one.
All right, so Ty Dillon has the advantage on starts in Indianapolis, 5-1. How about that average finish?
Yeah, look at that.
17.2. That's a pretty good average finish for 5 starts.
Yeah, this is one of his best tracks, I would say.
Really?
Tell you didn't do this, but last year at a gambling show I did with Russ, and he would wait 45 minutes in before he gave us the nugget we really cared about. That's why I'm chiseling on him right here, because I'd have to talk to him for 40 minutes, and then he'd say, "Oh yeah, by the way," and that was like exactly what you wanted. I'm like, "Where the hell you been for 42 minutes, Russ? Have you not been paying attention?"
Chomping at the bit.
This is his second best average finish at one of the average or the active tracks. Talladega is the only one.
But wouldn't you have led with that? Like that seems like
no. I'm waiting for the next slide. You wait till the next.
No, he's just trying to feed us little treats before we get the whole meal. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this.
He doesn't
it's his
want
best. It's his average finish of 17.2 is his best non-drafting track. Russ wasn't going to give us that. He had to go to the Racing Insights executives.
I just did.
They are convincing me that my pick on this is feeling really good.
Better get your bets in. These odds, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, DraftKings watches this show, they're gonna be sliding those numbers.
It's gonna slide to the 10 a little bit.
All right, we're gonna go to that next slide, and this is
here it is.
This is the one.
This is the one I've been looking for. Been super excited for this one. Do we want to talk about why Michigan is a similar track, or do we just go ahead and put that fire out yesterday?
Go ahead. You can do that.
All right, so similar tracks. Pocono and Indy, everybody can get their mind around, but I added Michigan for a couple of reasons. One, it's the same tire combination. 2, I'm going to say normalized roughness. Now, everybody's going to like roll their eyes. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but it just basically means how bumpy the racetrack is. So Michigan is relatively smooth. Indy is one of the smoothest we go to. And while Michigan looks super banked, the corners are so long that the vertical loading isn't as high as you think. They haul the mail, but the corners, it's not like Dover. You don't land in the corner with this big squish, right? Like they're big sweeping corners where there's actually more lateral trying to like push you up against the wall than there is to push you down into the racetrack. So I know it's crazy, but Michigan and Indianapolis take very similar setups. I know that blows, but that's why Michigan, Pocono, Indy, similar tracks.
I didn't really think about that.
We had another person that argued right away that they should. No, they didn't argue. What was the question? Why are they similar tracks? Was that the question you pondered? Look at him. He's ignoring us. He's working back here. It seems to me like he's doing some research.
I am, but you tell me why they're similar tracks.
I just did. I told the whole thing while you were working. This is what it's like in the booth.
Listen, he just doesn't listen to.
I'm working on this.
Let me give you a little insight. Man, we'll cut to Ty Gibbs this week, and I'll give every Ty Gibbs stat I have. I'll give my full analysis, and then we'll cut off, and he'll look up from his computer, and he'll be like, "We got to cover Ty Gibbs." Like, what? Where you been? We just covered him for 90 damn seconds.
All right, here's the last slide right here. This is the one I like the most. This is the one everybody's used to seeing. Green, green, green for Ty Gibbs, and then at the end, Indianapolis last year, my man beat them.
All right, so
Straight
here
up
we
beat
go.
'em.
In next gen era,
Yeah.
79 starts between Ty Dillon and Ty Gibbs. It's 24-55. This year, I'm going to tell you 9-12 is closer than I would have thought. So 9-12 is dang close.
His Tyrone's average finish is somewhere like low 20s. That does more. That will beat more people than you would expect.
I agree. Similar is a little chilly. We know where the one comes from. It comes from Indianapolis. So in the 7 starts at Pocono, Indy, and Michigan, the Pocono and Michigan starts have all gone to Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, but we're not going there.
6-0.
We're not.
But
going
we're
there.
going to Indianapolis,
Right?
And he's 1-0 against Ty Gibbs in Indianapolis.
Exactly.
I
Have we convinced you yet, Stevie?
Yeah,
I'm convinced of one thing. If Ty Dillon wins it, I'm going to the college celebration. I'm going to sneak in because it's going to be a hell of a party. If Ty Gibbs wins it, I don't even think they're going to party. They're going to be happy. But Joe Gibbs Racing is focused on a championship, as they should be. But Kaulig, I just look, I've been critical at Kaulig. They expanded to Cup. I thought it hurt their Xfinity program. They've been very up and down. Not this year. Matt Kaulig and Chris Rice have made a huge turn this year with both Allmendinger and Ty Dillon. They are really, really improving from February to now. I've been really impressed where they're at. And listen, Ty Dillon knows how to win in Indianapolis. Look at this picture right here.
Wait, do you know what car he beat in Indianapolis to win this race?
Please do tell.
Well, Mamba knows.
I know. Listen,
Mamba read the notes, Stevie.
Yeah, I'm getting better. He beat the number 54 Toyota, Monster Energy Toyota at Indy to win this race. And here it is. Look at him digging. Final lap. That was look how long ago this was. Remember those cars, Steve?
Man, look at that thing. I love Indianapolis. I'm so Jones to get there. I love that's where we're settling this too, because it's a big event field. Look, the crowd's not going to look like it does for the Indy 500, but every driver in the field loves to go to Indy. There's something super special about it. Here's Ty closing the deal.
Stay drafted. We can still run out.
With Kyle Busch behind him.
He's going to make it.
He beat Mr. Xfinity in this race.
Remember
that?
For Ty Dillon.
So honestly, like from a driver's standpoint, if like tracks that I've been to and had even remote success at, let alone win at, it, no matter what, when you go back, you feel good about it. So like honestly, there's even though you wouldn't look at it and be like, oh man, Ty's got him, Ty's gonna feel good going into Indianapolis. Tyrone Dillon is.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so do I need it? So Mamba, can I just go ahead and put your name checkbox next to Ty Dillon?
Listen, man, I know I didn't take him the whole way, so I know it's been like I got credit at the beginning, but not so much credit throughout the rest of it. Now I will say, had I would have thought Keselowski would have been against him in Chicago, I would have had him go at least one more round. But yeah, checkbox, Tyrone Dillon, been the story of the whole thing. Finish it off. I want to go to the party. So
Russ, you got the numbers. I'm gonna put you on the spot right here. No joke. Here it's 1-0 at Indy. Ty Dillon is the hot hand. Everything else says you should be Ty Gibbs. I'm not like, how close is this? Let's start with how many positions apart do they finish, Russ?
Over under is 9. 9.5. 9.5. Let's go 9.5.
So I think if it's Ty Gibbs, the number's over. If it's Ty Dillon, oh wait, flip that. If Ty Dillon wins it, I think he beats him by more than 9.5 numbers, because I think that means that Gibbs has had some sort of issue. If it is Ty Gibbs, I think Ty Dillon can stay within nine numbers of Ty Gibbs.
Yeah,
I agree.
I just got to think that this is the way Ty Gibbs has been running lately. Toyotas have been fast here. It's going to be like Ty Gibbs is going to be inside the top, right around that top 10, and Ty Dillon's going to be 22nd.
So I wondered how they were going to do it, but I'm just going to tell you that $1 million is real money. And a lot of the big, first of all, I want to applaud every driver and every owner and every crew chief. They've leaned into this from week one. Nobody eye rolled it. They all leaned in. Even the ones that weren't, like, they kind of like, well, we'll see. Then all of a sudden we listen to their radios and they're talking about it. So everybody was doing it. Well, I think Ty Gibbs and those guys recognized the opportunity the last few weeks, but I think they are going to Indianapolis with goal one, be a Brickyard 400 winner, And if you don't think that's in the cards, which is very hard to win a race, then goal 2 is very simply to win $1 million. I mean, that's real money for the organizations, for Ty Gibbs, for the pit crew, for everyone involved. For that reason, I think finally this is on Joe Gibbs Racing radar. And for that reason, I think the Cinderella, the glass slipper breaks for Ty Dillon. But I can't wait. I've said it a few times, and you know, it hasn't happened. So
a win's a win, boys. A win's a win. And you know, Ty Gibbs hasn't won a race yet, and this goes towards that confidence. And they're trying to make the playoffs. But if you can hang your hat on something during your season, right? Whether we had the most top 5s we've ever had, or the least amount of DNFs, or we finished all the races, or led the most laps that we've ever had, you got it. That helps you for your next year. It builds that confidence, and this is massive, I think, for both people.
So I'm gonna make a quick prediction on the odds. I think, well, first of all, let's make sure everybody knows where to bet. If you want to bet this thing, there's the only one place you need to go bet it. They've been supporting the whole in-season challenge. You could go see our man DraftKings. Mamba, they can go to DraftKings, get a little free money.
Hey, get that free money. New customers bet $5, get $150 instantly with promo code INSIDE. DraftKings, the crown is yours, and the crown is going to be Tyrone Dillon's. Telling you, I feel good about it.
So here's what I think. So let me explain how odds works, because I'm a bit of a degenerate, and I watch a lot of gambling.
Nerd.
So here's what happens. They've thrown these numbers out here, plus 180, minus 250. That's where, like, the betting market's like, man, that's where we think we're going to sit. 2 things are going to move this: performance on the racetrack and money bet. And I will tell you, money bet is going to move it more than performance on the racetrack. So I would say that the fan favorite is Ty Dillon right now. I think I hear a lot of buzz around Ty Dillon. I think when Mamba's pick comes out right here, I think there can be some emotional picks on Ty Dillon. So if you like Ty Dillon, you need to bet him early at plus 180, because I think he's going to keep getting bet at plus 180, and that number's going to go down to plus 170, plus 160, plus 150. Now, on the opposite, if you like Ty Gibbs, I would sit and wait, because it's opening at minus 250, and I think that you're going to get better value on your money before the race starts. I bet that's minus 200 before the race starts. Now, the counter is if Ty Gibbs sits on the pole, good luck. It has flipped.
Yeah. Russ, this country was built on underdogs. We love underdogs.
Yeah.
That's why the bet it's going to swing.
We got 4 weeks of underdogs. It's over, bud.
Come on, man. Come on.
I'm just being real, man. This is a real racetrack here. And this is no joke. It's going to take a Gibbs to win this.
Hey, Russell, how many times did Ty Dillon outrun Ty Gibbs in the first 4 races of the tournament? I think I know the answer.
I think I know the number. And it's not going to be great.
It's not going to be great.
By great, I mean,
we could start at Dover, Ty Gibbs. Sonoma, Ty Gibbs.
I think it's just 1.
Oh, I think you're right.
Atlanta. I think it's just Atlanta.
Just Atlanta.
It's just Atlanta.
Hey, that's big speed racetrack. You know, we're going to a big speed. It's fine. We're good. Man. That's all we needed. That's the best one I heard all day. That's the best thing I heard all day.
All right. Gentlemen, it's been fun. It's been fun doing the brackets. When this comes back next year, we're going to have to do better. Our brackets stunk.
Well, okay, real quick before we sign off, I think if you look at the NCAA bracket, they've never seen a 32, right?
That is true. That's 4 quadrants. We had it. I agree. Yeah.
You've never seen that before. There are more variables in this than in that. Like, it's easy. I would say that it's easier to get that right than this. And to see that happen is absolutely amazing.
I loved it. It's been fun to cover. You had the flashy jacket last week. You got any more wardrobe for Indy?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring the jacket back. And then I'm just gonna rep some Tyrone Dillon. I think I got to ride with the.
I think you gotta have like a Ty Dillon shirt and a Ty Gibbs hat.
There we go. I think that'll be fire.
That way you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I'm a winner either way.
All right, well, tune in. Coverage this weekend will be on TNT. You can also watch the Altcast on True TV with my man Burton and Larry Mack. Mamba's on the alt cast. He's also on the real, but he's on both broadcasts. He's everywhere. You can catch him on the Bleacher Report. Hit him on at social media. Where are you at on Twitter?
Mamba Smith 34, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere else, everywhere, all over the world, baby.
There you have it. And this is what it looks like. Head to head, the Ty and Ty Show. Appreciate y'all been tuning in. This is NASCAR Inside the Race Bracket Edition. The championship round is here. Good luck. Get all your bets in. Thanks, guys.